Good Monday, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Conversations Daily News. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. Well, it's a brand new day, it's a brand new week, and can you believe the first full week of April is here? And I'm ready for it. We, of course, have your news headlines coming up on this Monday. We have the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich, and Mary Ellen is playing double duty today for you guys. You're being part of my conversation with her in today's Entertainment Spotlight. Enjoy today's broadcast. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with your Monday headlines. In international news, Ukraine accuses Russia of massacre, city strewn with bodies. Bodies with bound hands, close-range gunshot wounds, and signs of torture lay scattered in a city on the outskirts of Kyiv after Russian soldiers withdrew from the area. Ukrainian authorities accused the departing forces on Sunday of committing war crimes and leaving behind a scene from a horror movie. As images of the bodies of people whom residents said were killed indiscriminately began to emerge from one of the cities, a slew of European leaders condemned the atrocities and called for tougher sanctions against Moscow. In a sign of how horrific the report shook many leaders, Germany's defense minister even suggested that the European Union consider banning Russian gas imports. So far, the bodies of 410 civilians have been found in Kyiv area towns that were recently retaken from Russian forces, Ukraine's prosecutor general said on Sunday. Associated Press journalists saw the bodies of at least 21 people in various spots around one of the cities northwest of the capital. One group of 9, all in civilian clothes, were scattered around a site the residents said Russian troops used as a base. They appeared to have been killed at close range. At least 2 had their hands tied behind their backs. One was shot in the head. Another's legs were bound. Ukrainian officials laid the blame for the killings in that city and other Kyiv suburbs squarely at the feet of Russian troops, with the president calling them evidence of genocide. But Russia's defense ministry rejected the accusations as provocation. The discoveries followed the Russian retreat from the areas around the capital, territory that has seen heavy fighting since the troops invaded Ukraine from 3 directions on February the 24th. Troops who swept in from Belarus to the north spent weeks trying to clear a path to Kyiv, but their advance stalled in the face of resolute defense from Ukraine's forces. Moscow now says it is focusing its offensive on the country's east, but it also pressed a siege on a city in the north and continued to strike cities elsewhere in a war that has left thousands dead and forced more than 4 million Ukrainians to flee their country. Russian troops rode into one area on early days of the invasion and stayed up until March the 30th. With those forces gone, residents gave harrowing accounts on Sunday, saying soldiers shot and killed civilians without any apparent reason. The Associated Press also saw 2 bodies, that of a man and a woman, wrapped in plastic that residents said they had covered and placed in a shaft until a proper funeral could be arranged. As Russian forces retreated from the area around the capital, they pressed their sieges in other parts of the country. Russia has said it is directing troops to the Donbass in eastern Ukraine, where Russia-backed separatists have been fighting Ukrainian forces for 8 years. In national news, California mass shooting, 6 dead, 12 injured in Sacramento. 6 people were killed and 12 injured early Sunday in Sacramento, California, when shots were fired into crowds as bars and nightclubs emptied for the night in the second mass shooting in 5 weeks in California's capital city. Police were searching for at least one suspect, and they recovered at least one firearm. Investigators said they were reviewing video footage posted to social media that showed what appeared to be an altercation before the gunfire erupted. A video posted to Twitter showed people running through the street amid the sounds of rapid gunfire in the city of about 525,000, located 75 miles from San Francisco. In more national news, Amazon workers in New York City vote to unionize an historic labor win. Amazon workers in Staten Island, New York, voted to unionize on Friday, marking the first successful U.S. organizing effort in the retail giant's history and handing an unexpected win to a nascent group that fueled the union drive. Warehouse workers cast 2,654 votes, or about 55%, in favor of a union, giving the fledgling Amazon labor union enough support to pull off a victory. And finally, in entertainment news, weighed down by bad reviews, Morbius opens with $39 million. Sony Pictures' Marvel adaptation Morbius landed with dismal reviews, but still managed to debut with $39 million in ticket sales, according to studio estimates on Sunday. That was enough to easily hand Morbius, starring Jared Leto, the top spot at the box office, even though it was an uncharacteristically low debut for a Marvel movie. That made the top 5 movies over the weekend. Number 1, Morbius with $39 million. Number 2, The Lost City with $15 million. Number 3, The Batman with $11 million. Number 4, Uncharted with $4 million. And number 5, Jujutsu Kaisen O with $2 million. Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. It's now time for the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich. Mary Ellen, take it away.
Hi, this is Mary Ellen with your Truth of the Day. Everyone deserves a second chance. When you meet someone for the first time, you create a mind picture of what they are like. You subconsciously determine if that person is worth getting to know. Never be too quick to judge, as this may cause you to lose out on an enriching relationship. Follow your knowings, as first impressions do not always give you a clear picture of a person. However, keep yourself safe, and if your gut feelings are telling you that person might create danger, then listen to it and stay away. All of us know from personal experience how painful it is to be misunderstood or judged. Show your good heart today with no judgments when you meet someone and they understand they might be having a bad day. Today, give someone, especially yourself, a second chance for acceptance. And remember to enjoy your day.
You're about to hear part of my conversation about purpose and passion with Mary Ellen Ciganovich in today's Entertainment Spotlight. You're listening to Conversations Daily News. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with the Entertainment Spotlight. Author and motivational speaker Mary Ellen Ciganovich talked to me about her passion and purpose. Here's a bit of our conversation. What has that been like for you, to being able to build your own media brand? Because that's really what you have now in print, online, and also on camera.
Well, it feels wonderful. And, you know, through doing the Miracles with Mary Ellen podcast, and I am going to bring back Mary Ellen's Miracle Moment. I started with Miracles with Mary Ellen since I had been ill. I wanted to make sure I had the strength to do it. And I just want to reach more people. And I know some people will read on the social media, and then some people will listen to the videos. And I actually didn't want to do videos at first. You know, but I saw you doing videos and all these other wonderful people doing videos. And I thought, well, you know, I taught school. I was up in class, in front of the class. I can do this. So I would do it. And as you do it, you get more and more comfortable with it. And you reach more and more people. And hopefully, if I just touch one person every day, then that makes my day, and that makes it all worthwhile.
So you said something earlier when I was asking you about the work you've been able to do, Mary Ellen, and you mentioned your purpose. I think a lot of times we hear that word. I mean, we use that word a lot, and people are like, okay, purpose. What is purpose? How did you know what your purpose was?
Well, actually, you don't know at first. And what I used to tell my students, you know, do what you love to do, and the money will come. So now I will ask my clients, what is your passion? What do you like to do? Because your purpose will be born out of your passion. Because we are all put on this earth to add love to the world. Each one of us has a specific purpose.
Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. We thank you all for tuning in to this edition of Conversations Daily News. Prepare to get on tomorrow's more news, Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich, and of course your Entertainment Spotlight. Until then, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Daily News today. Let's make today amazing. Take care.